Laws.com Legal Forms Guide. Form 990 is a United States Internal Revenue Service tax return form used by organizations that are claiming tax-exempt status. This tax return should be used by qualifying religious organizations, education services, or qualifying charitable organizations. The Form 990 can be obtained through the IRS's website or by obtaining the documents through a local tax office. First, provide your organization's name and contact information in the top box of the form. For parts A through M in the top box, enter any applicable information about your organization and leave blank any parts that do not apply. In Part 1, you must indicate the activities and basic governance of your organization. Include as much detail as possible to show your tax-exempt status in this part. Report all revenue your organization has received over the past tax year and the current tax year you are reporting. Next, report all expenses the organization has incurred during both the previous tax year and the current year. Indicate total assets, total liabilities, and net assets on the books in lines 20 through 22 for both the previous and current tax year. Have an authorized person sign and date the form in Part 2. You must fill out the Part 3 sections, indicating the accomplishments of your tax-exempt organization. You must describe the achievements in detail on the provided lines in line 4. A tax-exempt organization may have to file numerous schedules along with their Form 990 tax return. Review the checklist of required schedules in Part 4 to ensure that you have all applicable schedules. You must next move to Part 5, which requires that you disclose information from other IRS filings to ensure compliance with all IRS regulations. Fill out any lines on Part 5 that apply to your organization. In Part 6, detail your governance and management structure of your tax-exempt organization. This information should be taken directly from your organization's charter or incorporation papers. Similarly, detail in Part 7 all compensation distributed to employees and officers of your tax-exempt corporation. Provide your statement of revenue in Part 8 and functional expenses in Part 9. Provide a final balance sheet in Part 10. Once completed, file the Form 990 with the IRS with all required attached schedules and retain a copy for future reference. To watch more videos, please make sure to visit laws.com.